to the Rick and Bubba Show. Football season in full swing, and it's I don't know how many years ago Dr. Lou started joining us. He'll probably have that update. I know for a lot of you it's saddened that it's his last year probably on ESPN, but Dr. Lou is back. He say, come on, everybody, we say. They call me Dr. Lou. They call me Dr. Lou. They call me Dr. Lou. Got the cure you're thinking of. Dr. Lou. Dr. Lou, Dr. Lou. That's Dr. Lou. Dr. Lou, Dr. Lou. The doctor will see you now. Hello, Dr. Lou.
Dr. Lou.
Tom. Tom. Said I'm so antsy. You already know college football's back on the Rick and Bubba Show. Said I'm so antsy. Wearing green and gold. Remember my name is Coach Lowe. Guys, a little Iggy Azalea to get us started back here. Guys, it's great to be back for my 5th year on the Rick and Bubba Show.
Is it year 5?
Can you say 5 years?
Yeah.
That's right.
5 years.
And guys,
wow.
it is college football season, and can I get a big honking amen?
Amen!
That's right, amen. And Rick and Bubba, it's a new day for college football as we usher in the 4-team playoff and determine the national
playoff.
That's right, guys. Guys, I've studied the schedules. I've read the rosters, and I have to be honest. One of my favorites this year is going to be the Oklahoma Sooners.
Oh, really?
Ooh. Oklahoma Sooners. After ending the year whipping up on the Alabama Crimson Tide, I see quarterback Trevor Knight using that momentum to carry them to the Final Four this year.
Oh, really?
And, guys, this kid, Trevor Knight, you guys remember, he has quite an arm.
Oh, yes.
You guys remember the bowl game last year.
Sure.
In fact, scouts are saying they haven't seen a cannon like this since the Sanger Theater in Hattiesburg, Mississippi.
Wait a minute.
Oh, someone shot and shattered a shiny chandelier.
That's a mouthful.
He just spit all over me.
He did. You're all right, Speedy. You need to get goggles.
You guys, it was quite the summer for you guys here at the Rick Bubba Show. I want to congratulate the former sports stars for getting their new kickoff hour. I've seen you guys since it, and let's all raise our BuzzBox coffee and toast Speedy, Greg, and Helmsy, who have successfully gone from a standalone act back to a supporting role, also known as the Lane Kiffins of morning radio.
Not a compliment.
There you go.
Lane Kiffin, oh goodness gracious. Guys, speaking of, it was quite the summer for Lane Kiffin.
Oh, yes, it was.
Oh, well.
Guys, it's really bizarre. He's now standing on the sidelines as Alabama's offensive coordinator. As you recall, he was not only fired from USC, but was also kicked off the team bus in the process. Y'all remember they got kicked off the team. It's a horrible way to lose their job. Guys, I sat down with Kiffin to discuss his move to Alabama, and he told me that he had a lot to learn from one of Alabama's greatest legends, and that's why he came back to Alabama.
All right.
And he wanted to learn from one of these legends in Alabama, and you guys know exactly who I'm talking about, Rosa Parks. Oh, come on, guys. You can't give up your seat on the bus. You can't. Hey, that is an absolute compliment to Rosa Parks.
Okay.
You cannot give up your seat on the bus. It's just the truth of the matter.
Oh, my goodness. Look, what a bus joke you have there.
Yeah. Hey, retirement.
I just like hearing him say Rosa Parks.
Guys, that is not an insult whatsoever. In fact, he's got to learn. You can't give up.
Right, he needs to learn. You sit there.
Yeah.
Don't let him throw you off the bus.
He'd still be at USC right now.
Yeah.
Kiffin.
I'm not getting off this bus. I'm sorry.
Guys, Kiffin's move.
I think he left him. He didn't have a chance to get on.
Guys, Kiffin's move was just the tip of the iceberg this college football season. You know, the NCAA Rules Committee was just as busy as well. In April, they proposed a rule that would decrease the penalty for marijuana use from a full season to only a half season. I don't know if you guys heard about this.
I didn't.
No team has been immune from the devil's lettuce this offseason. That's especially true for the SEC champion Auburn Tigers, who had an offseason incident involving quarterback Nick Marshall. And guys, sources say that Marshall will not start tomorrow against Arkansas. But I found out there's more to the story. That's right. It turns out that Marshall may not be playing at all for Auburn this year. Did you hear about this?
No,
He has filed paperwork to transfer to Colorado, where NCAA officials say he will be eligible to smoke immediately.
Hey, Dr. Luce come out sharp as a butcher knife.
yeah.
ain't he?
On fire.
Oh, my gosh. Don't leave it all here.
Guys, believe it or not, Marshall told me that he also considered the College of William and Mary Jane. Oh, goodness gracious. We won't be having a week 2 because I'm using it all up today.
Yeah, that's right. Leave it on the field.
We got a whole season spoonful.
See you in Halloween.
Serious business, though, guys. I caught up with Auburn coach Gus Malzahn regarding the quarterback situation, and Malzahn found it rather peculiar that Nick Marshall has been very adamant about changing the kickoff time from 3 p.m. to 4:20. I'm on a Nick Marshall roll. Keep it rolling.
Oh, that's good.
Guys, without a doubt, the news of the offseason has to be famous Jameis Winston. In April, the Florida State quarterback and baseball star received a citation for leaving a public supermarket with $32.73 worth of crab legs and crawfish that he did not pay for.
So to speak.
That's right, crab legs and crawfish.
That's easy for you to say.
Now, guys, many are wondering why Jameis only received a ticket for his crime rather than being arrested. And after he spoke with police, it appears that he had a pretty solid justification for why he walked out with the crawfish. When asked why he would leave the store without paying, he simply said he left his wallet in Speedy's truck.
Dr. Lou!
That's good. That's good.
Guys,
Drew also.
Guys, in all seriousness, Winston was suspended from baseball for a while he completed his community service obligations. But now it appears he's back to the status quo for this Hueytown, Alabama native. Now, guys, over at ESPN, this was all we could talk about in the offseason.
That's all we talked about.
This is about all we talked about. I even sat down with the guys over at 30 for 30, and I have some exclusive information.
Oh, wow.
Oh, dude.
That's right, guys. I want to present to you the top 10 working titles for the upcoming 30 for 30 Jameis Winston special.
Oh.
Rick, cue the music.
Okay. This is the top 10 30 for 30 titles.
Guys, the top 10 working titles for the upcoming 30 for 30 Jameis Winston special.
So they ain't picked one yet. This is the
That's
working
right.
title.
That's exactly
what's
right.
on the table.
That's
I
exactly
Top
right.
10.
got you.
All right, here we go. So number 10, stealing more than second base.
I like that one. I do too.
Number 9, wishbone to fishbone.
Top 10 30 by 30 titles being considered the Jameis Winston story.
Number 8, toss and catch of the day. Number 7, the Heisman's heist. Number 6, surf and astroturf. Number 5, hey butter.
You tickled yourself on that one, didn't you, Lou?
Guys, I just can't handle it anymore.
Did Alvin write that for you?
Number 4,
I wish Uncle knows.
Number 4, Long John Seminole. Guys, number 3, dodging the sack, paper or plastic. Guys, number 2, a Cajun season to remember. And guys, the number 1 working title for Jameis Winston's 30 for 30 special. First and 10 items or less.
Dr. Lou, aren't you something?
What a way to kick off the year, Dr. Lou.
What a way to kick it off.
After this short break.
Dr. Lou, a lot of games on tap for the rest of the weekend.
Guys, we'll talk some college football when we come back. Shellfish.
We'll be right back.
Rick and Bubba, Rick and Bubba.
Dr. Lou has stepped up to the plate, has touched them all to start the season. What a great first installment of Dr. Lou for the season. And Lou, now we discuss the games that are left. Boy, how about that South Carolina game last night, though, and A&M?
Guys, the South Carolina Gamecocks, they really came to play last night. And just like when I coached there, the guys, they've got potential to win the SEC and probably get in this 4-team playoff.
Yes.
Guys, before we get started, I got to give a couple of little shout-outs. I want to give a shout-out to my wife, Brooke Ingram Holtz. We're expecting our first child coming up in February. And
Doctor! That away, Doc!
Guys, I just had to give a shout out to her. Then I got to give a shout out to actually one of our family members. Her name is Lynn, and I want to give her a happy birthday. So before we got to get all that off the table. Now that we can talk some football, how's that sound?
Well, congratulations, you old dog.
Doctor,
We're
we'll
proud
see
of you.
you.
Guys, the doctor's been getting busy, and we just been, guys, it's, and things are going well. Things are going real well. So it's good to be back. But guys, we got full slate games. We got the Labor Day weekend. I mean, this is what I like to call, like Rick says, I got it just like I like it. Rick and Bubba, you guys say that all the time. I'm gonna have it just like I like this weekend. And guys, it's gonna start. This is what's crazy. It's gonna start first thing tomorrow morning. First thing tomorrow morning at 7:30 a.m., we're going to have football on the tube.
How about that?
We got Penn State and UCF in Dublin, Ireland.
Now, are they going to be able to get around the volcano?
There
was
was
a volcano alert, wasn't there?
There wasn't enough volcano ash to really.
Volcano what?
There wasn't enough volcano ash to put this game on the back burner.
I think I've been around people that had that predicament.
Oh boy.
Greg Burgess.
Dr. Lou's down, Greg.
Dr. Lou, hold it together.
So you got volcano.
Hey,
I'm not trying to tell you what to do, but I'd get some Gold Bond.
The lava edition.
one more time.
Now, Lou,
What?
I don't even know where to go from here, other than just to say that I think UCF will win that ball game by a dozen points in the middle of the volcano ash.
Well, I know you're locked and loaded on Rice at Notre Dame.
Rick.
Guys,
He's Lou.
Guys, there's no doubt we'll win this game probably by quadruple points. I would think 1,204 to 7. That's where I'm leaning.
That's where I'm leaning. West Virginia at number 2, Alabama.
Guys, I don't know what you feel about this. I'm gonna make a bold prediction here that Alabama
Too early for bold predictions.
that Alabama is gonna have some problems at the quarterback. But it will not matter because they'll beat West Virginia by 48 points.
Really?
I think they're going to dominate. But I will say this: I think there's more of a quarterback controversy and possibly some issues there than people think. Now,
Blake Sims was named the starter a few minutes ago.
What do you think about the West Virginia quarterback claiming?
A few minutes ago.
How about claiming?
A second ago.
Bubba, what do you do?
Just a minute ago.
You talking about not having any sense. What if you're the quarterback for West Virginia and you get in the press and say your first kiss was Nick Saban's daughter?
Yeah.
Hey.
Golly, what a bad time to say that.
I think
need to talk to
I think
Dickie
he
about
was
that.
trying to have a little human interest, fun story, but
Probably not the right.
yeah, it's because everybody probably didn't hear the whole story that he was 6 at the time.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. You don't just throw that out there. You got to explain that all the way through.
I guess you could say he's a real player.
Hey now,
Lou.
Arkansas at Auburn. Will Auburn? As I said, nobody saw anything last year. They go to the national championship. Now everybody expects great things from them. You think they stumble, or are they ready to go?
Guys, I think Auburn will come out and beat the Arkansas Razorbacks pretty handily. I don't see this being much of a contest unless the weather poses a problem for the Auburn Tigers. I'm gonna say that Auburn wins this one by about 21 points.
Clemson, Georgia.
Clemson, Georgia. I'm gonna say, guys. I think Georgia's looking for some revenge from last year. I think you got David Green at quarterback coming in. You got, I think no Sean Moreno will run all over them, and I think the Georgia Bulldogs come out on top.
Boy, the SEC network is only going to confuse you more, my friend. How about Wisconsin, LSU playing that over in Houston?
Guys, to be honest, I think this game is gonna be one of those that could go either way. I think Wisconsin could win. I think LSU could win, but I'm gonna go out on a limb and say that the LSU Tigers will win this game by about 10 points. That's my prediction.
Dallas Cowboys Stadium, AT&T Stadium, Florida State #1, Oklahoma State.
I think Florida State will beat the shell out of Oklahoma State.
What?
Beat the shell.
Shellfish.
Shellfish,
right.
Okay.
Our joke earlier.
Right.
Get it, guys?
Right.
You're saying give them shell?
Give them shell.
Yeah.
Have fun now.
Oh, sure. Oh, my gosh. Anything else out there of interest? Southern Miss at Mississippi State? How you like that one?
Guys, Mississippi State has potential to be really good this year. Dak Prescott and Speedy, with those two guys on the roster, this could be a real big year.
I'm bell ringer.
That's right. I think Mississippi State will win this game by 35 or more.
Oh, wow. What about Miami at Louisville? Petrino's back.
Guys, that's a Monday nighter. I think that'll be fun to watch on the tube. I'm gonna say that the Miami, Florida Hurricanes beat the Louisville Cardinal. And I'll say I didn't list one of these games on here, the Utah State and Tennessee, but you better circle that one because Tennessee is not returning. I think they're returning just a few starters on their entire team. They're returning. Yeah, so you like my accurate statistics there.
Yeah, boy, I tell you.
I narrowed it down.
They're only returning a couple starters and guys, Utah State is they're the real deal. They're the real deal. They could end up in the 14 playoff.
All right, Lou, what a great first week, buddy.
Yeah, I think I'm done.
Yeah, you did great.
That will be all.
Well, see you next year. See you later, Dr. Lou. Thanks for being with us,
guys. I'll see you Labor Day 2015.
All right, buddy. If you're leaving us, have a good Labor Day weekend. You got more Rick and Bubba, top of the hour. Lord willing, we'll be back.
Rick and Bubba, Rick and Bubba.